welcome back. Well, unfortunately, this video isn't going to be quite like the others because when it rains, it pours, and all of my electronics got together and had a little powwow and decided they should all crash, die, and malfunction at exactly the same time. So I'm going to show you, this is my external hard drive, which is crashed and contains all my beautiful video that I wanted to show you. And I'm hopeful that I'll be able to retrieve some of it and that I will have more vlogs with the missing video in the future. But for now, we're just gonna work with what we have and do kind of a commentary slideshow thing, just because I want to tell you what's going on. And yeah, so this crashed. My iPod just 2 days ago does nothing now. It went black. I was so excited because for days it wouldn't link to my computer. Finally got it to sync. I was so excited, put a bunch of new music on it, and the next day it just went to a black screen and never came back, so that's sad. And then this is my Irish phone, isn't it cute? And my second day in Ireland, that happened. So basically, I don't know, I think it got squished in my purse and the screen went all dark, and so when I call people, I can't see the number I'm dialing, and I can't text, and I can't see if I've missed calls. It's really annoying. So that's that. And we haven't even talked about my computer, which is a whole separate issue, but fortunately my camera is still functioning, so knock on wood, still keeps working. So, where were we? Let's see, we were in Dunlewy, yes. So, after Dunlewy, I went to, where'd I go? Hang on. Okay, so after Dunlewy, I went to Donegal town, which was lovely. I really liked it. It had just kind of a cute little small town feel with all these little shops around. It was lovely. And I went there so that I could go see the cliffs of Slieve League, which are very cool, that are 3 times as tall as Moher. And I was lucky enough that I found a woman in a shop there who was going out that direction later in the day, and so she gave me a ride, and then that night she had a spare bedroom, and she let me stay at her house, and I went to bingo with her and her mother, and I'm really bad at bingo, which I didn't know one could be, but I was very bad at bingo, yeah. But I got to see the cliffs, and so here are some pictures of the cliffs at Slieve League. So then, after Donegal, I went to Sligo because a friend of mine worked on a ranch out near there and I hadn't seen it. So I went to Sligo, and it was a big dirty city, and I was not impressed and didn't really do much there. Yeah, Sligo was not very interesting. I went out one night, I met a guy from Spain. Yeah. Spain? Yeah. I met a guy from Spain who was staying in my hostel, and he was bored too, and so we went and wandered around the city, and we saw a local band, which I will totally show you as soon as my external hard drive starts functioning again. But here are some pictures of Sligo, anyway, give you an idea. So then from Sligo I took the bus down to Mullingar because I had a friend there and stayed with her. And Mullingar is only really known because it is the hometown of Niall from One Direction, and so it's the only reason people know that this town exists. It's a little town and there's not much happening there. And here are some pictures of Mullingar. So then the next morning, I was planning to go to Dublin, and I was packing my stuff and I realized I didn't have the tripod for my camera, and in fact I had left it in Sligo, which was 2.5 hours the wrong direction. So I got another bus, went back to Sligo, and picked up my tripod at the hostel, and then took a train to Dublin. And it was so funny because my first trip by train in Ireland, and we're almost into Dublin, we're like 8 kilometers away, and the train stops because there's a wounded animal on the tracks. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be just 5 minutes. And then 45 minutes later, we finally started rolling again. I don't know what it was, they never really told us what happened, but I think it was a cow and they couldn't move it or something. So I never got the end of that story, but I hope it was okay. So I asked the woman next to me, is this normal? Does this always happen on trains? She's like, no, it's very rare. So don't worry, when you go to Ireland, there are always going to be wounded animals on the tracks. I just got really lucky and my first train trip there happened to be one. So that was interesting. So then I finally made it into Dublin. And fortunately, I had met a girl from Italy when I was in Galway, the very first city I found there, and she happened to live in Dublin, and so I could go and stay with her in Dublin. I didn't have to find a hostel, which was great because there were no rooms available anywhere in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day weekend, and Dublin was just wow. So thank you for watching. In my next video, we have St. Patrick's Day in Dublin, which again, all the footage is trapped. So we have pictures, and that will be exciting. And then hopefully someday soon in the future, you will get to see all the video. But we'll do a little picture commentary. It'll be great. You'll be very amused. You'll love it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. In the description, I have links to my Facebook page, and that has all the pictures from the trip. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.